the United States, the people are ninnying in fear. A van's parked in front of a building. Everyone panics. The police look like they've seen a 900-foot goblin. It's just a nation. There's a backfire in D.C. They lock down the Capitol, and then with guns come in and order congressmen out. The security system is doing the same thing 3,000 years ago that the Chinese ruling dynasty had done to them by their security staff. Oh, you've got to be behind this walled area of the city where you're safe. You can't ever go out. Oh, you've got to have your feet bound because you're so pretty, you're not allowed to walk. You've got to be carried. Oh, you can't cut your fingernails because that would mean you were feeding yourself. And then the true ruling elite developed as the bureaucracy. Most power is behind the throne. And now the police say, hey, a Volkswagen backfired. Get on the ground, congressman. You know, there's videos of congressmen not running fast enough and SWAT teams are, get out of here. I'm running everything now. I work for the Federal Reserve. Of course, they don't even know that. All over the country, my cameraman will be in Kansas City, half a mile away from the Federal Reserve at a city park, filming it from a distance, and guys show up, private security guards off their jurisdiction with guns, hands on guns. You've seen the video on YouTube. Kansas City Star said it was pretty good. They said, yeah. Kansas City Star reporter called me up and said, kind of, what's wrong with that? What were they doing at the park? But, and then they called the Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve said, we never even did that. We know nothing about it. All over the country, they did the same thing. You've got video of it, and the news just says it doesn't exist. It's basically what ended up happening. I see articles every week about the film New World Order, made for IFC, where it shows us at Bilderberg, shows the black limousine, shows the Secret Service talking into their wrist, the dark sunglasses. And I saw what the Olympian newspaper out of Washington State last week just said, I'm completely delusional. I was imagining cars following me, imagining this meeting. Psychology Today said that. It doesn't matter if it's all admitted. It doesn't matter if Rick Perry's in the Dallas Morning News admitting he goes. They just say, doesn't exist. And it's their little funny game. They know full well it exists, like Winston Smith in 1984. They think it's cute. They think it's funny. I mean, what do these yuppies think is funny? They think it's funny playing mind games with people. Going, there's no world government, Alex, you're ill. But I have hundreds of articles this week calling for world government. The banks, we're going to pay our taxes to them. And you went to the doctor for that? Hey, look at the drug insert for this vaccine. It says causes cancer, sterilizes you, has mercury in it. It doesn't have mercury, Alex. Why do you feel you need to make that up? No, I have the drug insert. You can get one at Walgreens. Alex, you're ill? They know full well. They're into the power. They're into the mind game. They like writing articles, lying to their readers. They get off on it. It's a power trip. I get off on telling the truth. I get off on a bully starting to fight with me and breaking their nose. I get off on helping old ladies across the street. I get off on telling the truth. I get off on having courage. I enjoy being virtuous. Doesn't mean I'm perfect, but I enjoy wanting to be good. And these people see that as weak. They think it's funny. And they wreck society. And they always squeal like bloody murder when the system they've conjured up, the tyranny they've risen through their evil actions out of the pit of hell that they've conjured, when it's tearing them apart, they squeal like little pigs. All right, I'm going to shut up and get into the other news, and then George Washington. Let's do this now. Trying to find it. I've got my... there's just too much. I've got my printout about ecosnoop.com. And if you guys can, get me the EcoSnoop website up on screen. Craig had that. This morning I came in early and we got it up on screen and everything. I guess he's not here. But ecosnoop.com. This is a new iPhone application. You know, we don't have George Soros funding us with Infowars.com applications. The few people that have approached us just want to do some business deal with us. I don't have time to do that. Somebody wants to give us an application to just stream my radio show and my website. We would love to do it. Give it to us. We'll launch it. There's millions of these applications. We need one. Instead, EcoSnoop is an application where you go around spying and tattling on your neighbors. And, if an office building has the lights on, it doesn't mean someone's working in there at night in an insurance office or in a bank or in a nonprofit or in a sprockets manufacturer. It doesn't mean that there's people who actually work at night in America and all over the world. You ever been in an office at night? The winners are there, okay? But the issue here is that they call it an offense. They call it a crime. And they have eco-cop training for kids in England, the U.S., Australia. They have a TV show in the U.S. called Eco-Cops. And it's all packaged in the idea of, well, we're not Big Brother. We're just helping, and we're going to save you money on your energy. But then you see what people are tattling on. It uploads the iPhone to their site, EcoSnoop, and it says stuff in there like, garden too long, garden not watered. Or, look at this gas station. They have the lights on. Yeah, it's a foggy, rainy day, and there's lights on at the gas station. As if light and power is evil. I want to play a video review of EcoSnoops for you. And again, this is only one of, no exaggeration, 20, 30, I don't know, things I see a week like this. I mean, it's just wall to wall. And while you're at work, paying taxes, your kids are in the school you paid for, being taught that you're bad and to be spied on. And they set the precedent with this to get people spying and tattling and filling out dossiers on their parents, on their schools, on corporations, and then they're already shifting it. It's like they have FBI meetings to fight Al-Qaeda in even rural areas. You go to the meeting, it's a 2-day meeting, got free coffee, donuts. 10 minutes is Al-Qaeda trading videos. I've seen video that Austinite shot of this, and I've read about it in the news over and over again. It's always the same. They show Al-Qaeda training. Al-Qaeda's going to get you. Now, we want you to tattle on your neighbors. Are they spanking their kids? Are they growing marijuana? This is what marijuana looks like. Has nothing to do with the stupid terrorists, even if you believe they exist. Have you read the MIAC report in Homeland Security? It's for you. And police have been caught nationwide planting drugs on people to steal their land. They'll kill you. Famous L.A. County case. They want your property. They're criminals. They're taking over. Not all police, but basically soon it will be all. The highest group of criminals you're going to find is government, and they're enforcers, period. That's history. And now it's come here. Just get honest, wake up before it's too late. Here's the EcoSnoop lady telling you how great it is.
Hi, I'm Stacy, and welcome to the App & See Press, your source for quality mobile application reviews and news. Have you ever walked down a city street long after all the businesses have closed, looked up at a quiet office building and seen all the lights still on? Or maybe headed into the restroom at your favorite restaurant and you notice that the faucet is stuck at a steady drip, wasting gallons of water each and every day. EcoSnoop is the first iPhone application on the market to put environmental activism in the hands of the everyday citizen. It's simple to use and works with any iPhone or iPod Touch. Through EcoSnoop, the feet on the street environmentalist can tag and report environmental issues wherever they go. Let's try it out. Let's say we are walking past that same building with its lights on again.
Good pause.
Except,
yeah, in Austin, if you park an SUV at a city park, there's broken glass everywhere. They knife your tires and bust your window out. All over the country, the phony environmentalists burn down new houses being built. And then she talks in here about, and it's on their website, about this is just a reviewer, mobs of them, mobbing businesses and harassing them. Just what Webster Tarpley talked about. This is fascism. This is Stalinism. This is communism. It's all the same. Command and control. Let's go out to break with the rest of it. Here's how it works. And then you see the tattling. Look at this neighbor. Their grass is too long. I'm calling the police on them. I'm taking photos of them. Why don't you go tattle on some real corruption, like government corruption or government waste? You're too stupid. Go back to them.